Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a hump day edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. Today I am pleased to have Los Chingones DTC in studio. Nick and Katie, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
They brought us a plethora of food and some cocktails, and we are going to start off with, what'd you bring here? What is this orange goodness?
This is a Tang and Tequila Jello shot. We do them for Taco Tuesdays.
Well, we're doing them on Wednesdays. Come on, cheers. Thank you so much for coming in. My first Jello shot since college. That's really good.
That's Tang.
That's really good. Now we're going to have a happy episode, aren't we? All right. Give us the history of Los Chingones.
So Los Chingones DTC opened about 4.5 years ago.
Okay, in Bellevue Station.
In Bellevue Station, yep. We are the second Los Chingones to open out of 4. 2 of them are open right now, us and our location in Rhino, which is our mothership.
Where's the one in Rhino?
That is on Larimer Street by
Okay.
Larimer and Broadway.
Okay. Yeah, does that one have a rooftop?
Yep,
Okay,
huge
seen
rooftop
that, yep.
patio.
Really nice rooftop.
Really nice rooftop. They have Los Lounge, which is right next door, which is a high-end mezcal tequila bar.
Okay.
So they've got both things going on over there, which is super fun and a really awesome part of the neighborhood. And we are at Bellevue Station, so we are right on Newport Street.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple other restaurants around. It's a nice little destination spot. People can walk around the neighborhood while they wait for tables. It's a really nice little area we have down here.
And then the other 2 are where?
In Colorado Mills Mall,
Okay.
and one over in Stapleton, and those 2 are actually reopening soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the Colorado Mills Mall, is the mall open yet?
The mall is open now,
Okay.
and so we're working on just getting our staff back and reopening our restaurant over there.
So Los Chingones is part of the TAG group, right?
Yep, we're
So
part
what
of
other
Tag
restaurants
Restaurant
do you
Group.
have?
We have.
If you can name them all.
I
Let's
can
go.
name
Here's
them
the
all.
challenge.
We have Tag, which is our flagship restaurant. That was
Yeah.
Troy's first restaurant. He opened it 11 years ago in
On
May.
that
And then we have Tag Burger Bar, who I believe was with
They
you
were on
last
here.
week. Yep. We also have the 4 Los Chingoneses. We have Hashtag, which is also opening next week. That's our
Okay.
breakfast
Good
restaurant.
yeah.
Yep,
Say
breakfast
everything
restaurant
that's
is
opening.
amazing. That's opening next week. And then we have Garden Grace, which is opening next week.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
Yep, that's our steakhouse. It's absolutely phenomenal
Yeah,
if you haven't been there.
it's probably the best steakhouse in town.
It really is,
Yeah.
I have to say. We also just opened one in Houston
Yeah.
last year, and so that one reopened a couple of months ago. Houston opened up a little bit faster
Sure.
than Colorado did, so that one's open now as well.
You're missing
and
something.
we have Boo Boos,
Ah.
which are opening hopefully sooner than later.
Okay.
They're right in business districts,
Yeah.
and they're a lunch spot, so they,
Okay.
we're just waiting for people to get back to work with that.
What's the style of food at Los Chingones?
We are Mexican, modern Mexican with a Troy Guard flair.
Which means like just kicked up a notch.
Yeah, kicked up a notch, some different ingredients. I'll let Nick speak to that. He's got some nice taco spread over here. He can tell you what we got going on.
Yeah, let's dive into the food because there's a lot of food to talk about. Let's show everybody what you brought.
All right, so over here for the tacos, we'll just kind of start and move this way.
Okay.
This is our chicken taco, and kind of one of the sort of flair elements we were talking about is it's topped with the crushed Takis, and that's kind of little things like
all right.
that he likes to do. Adds a
I was
nice
wondering, is that
spicy,
Cheetos? No, it's
salty-
Takis.
Takis, yeah.
Yeah, I love Takis.
And then we have our Carne Asada taco. Down the middle, it's the Baja fish tacos, which comes grilled or fried.
Okay.
And then we go shrimp taco there at the end, and then this is our pork shoulder taco with like chipotle pineapple salsa, which is delightful.
And then don't you do something with rattlesnake?
We do what on our normal menu we do,
Okay.
but right now with our limited menu, that's one of the things that we don't have back quite yet.
But eventually, what was that? Your queso?
Yeah, our queso and our guacamoles could both be topped with that chorizo, and sometimes we use it in our tacos as well. So
Yeah, that
it's
stuff's
a
amazing.
pretty interesting blend for
pretty fun
chorizo.
ingredient.
I mean, this
Yeah.
burrito is about the prettiest burrito I've ever seen in my life. What's inside that?
So in the burrito, you do your guajillo rice, black beans. We do a bit of a cabbage slaw. You get to choose a protein you want to put inside of that.
Such as?
We could do the chicken, pretty much any protein you see
Sure.
here. So chicken, pork, steak. We could do fish or shrimp if you wanted to.
Okay.
And then our house salsa goes inside. And then the way you see it presented there is what we call our dirty style, where it's smothered with our guajillo sauce, which is vegetarian, in case
Okay.
people have vegetarian. And then topped with guacamole and a little cilantro and green onions.
And then even your guacamole is different, right, at the restaurant? Is there veggies in it?
So that's one of the toppings you can get in it.
Okay.
The base is a pretty standard guacamole, avocado, lime, salt, kind of standard. And then on top, Currently, we are offering two, so our house guacamole and our veggie guacamole.
Okay, so I
that
got
one's
that
topped
right.
with like charred veggies,
Yeah.
pepita seeds, some good stuff. Same for the quesos that we're offering right now as well.
Okay.
And then once we go back to full menu, we have a couple more toppings we can add on to that once we get to that point. So
Okay. And then it looks like some kind of quesadilla.
quesadillas, yeah, it's filled with our Chingone cheese blend, which is 3 different cheeses, and then you can also have your choice of protein with that as well. Pretty much the same as the burritos, any of those proteins you could choose. House salsa, a little Mexican crema.
Is that salsa different than not salsa?
No.
No, those
Okay.
are
Those
the
are the
same
same,
sauces.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then a little cotija cheese on top and a little crema finishes it off.
Beautiful. And then what do we got here? That's the guac.
That's our guac.
And
Yep.
I'm guessing you're making your own chips.
Making our
Yeah.
own chips right now. Again, with the limited menu, we have 3 salsas currently, but we'll have more once you go back to
Okay.
full
What's
course.
what's your background?
I've been cooking for probably 15 years. I used to work for a company called Bonefish Grill,
Sure.
and then before that, I worked a couple other places around town. And
And how long you been with Los Chingones?
Los Chingones, about 2 years and change now,
Okay.
all at this location.
Okay.
So yeah,
And I see a few more cocktails. Are these the same or are they different?
Those are different. So this is, we house infuse tequila with habaneros and serranos and jalapenos. So this is our spicy margarita.
I'll have that.
And yep, and it's topped with our tahine rim that we do for our spicy margaritas. And then this is our house marg, and we make our base from scratch every day. So it's a nice, really fresh margarita.
Yeah. So if you're worried about heat, this is not like in the front. It gets you in the back, subtle. It's not overdone.
Yeah, we do the spicy tequila, so it's more flavorful than spicy. And I have a very low spice tolerance, ironically,
Okay.
for working here. He makes fun of me all the time. But I can sip on our spicy margaritas, so it's very flavorful. It's not really very.
The last time I went to Los Chingones DTC, I went for brunch maybe 6 months ago, and it was phenomenal. The chili killies were as good as I ever had.
Oh yeah.
Are you bringing brunch back?
We are currently only open Tuesday through Saturday from 3 to 9.
Okay.
So we're not doing brunch quite yet, but we will see what happens in the future.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're hoping to be open more full time once a little bit more of the restrictions are lifted. So
Okay.
right now we are doing, all of our patrons are 6 feet apart. We're not seating at the bar. Everyone, we're wearing masks, gloves. There's sanitizing stations all around the restaurant. So we're following all the guidelines. So it's hard to be as busy as we need to be with those, but we're getting there.
Are we doing happy hour?
We are not doing happy hour, but within the next couple weeks, I think we'll start adding more things on the menu, adding more promotions and fun stuff like that. We are doing the dollar Jello shots all the time, though.
So that's for Taco Tuesday or all the time?
We have them for Taco Tuesday, but we've just decided to keep them going because people seem to really like them. So dollar Jello
Yeah.
shots, can't get much happier than that.
No,
yeah.
that's a no-brainer. Do you do anything for Taco Tuesday?
We brought on the Jello shots for
Just-
Taco
okay.
Tuesday. Yeah, we're in a couple weeks. We're going to start more Taco Tuesday promotions once we get things going.
And then I've seen Troy's done a lot of charity work. Can you
Yeah.
speak to that at all?
Yeah, so when we were closed, he was doing a few catering things here and there, and he did it with Brandon McManus.
Yep, you got it right.
Sorry. He did it with Brandon McManus.
He's the kicker for the
where they-
Broncos.
Yep, the kicker for the Broncos.
Mhm.
He has a foundation where they fed a floor of doctors and nurses at the Anschutz Medical Center.
Okay.
So he did that while we were gone from the restaurants. But I mean, he does all sorts of stuff. He just
Yeah, he's
gives
everywhere.
and gives. He has his hands in everything.
Yeah.
So he really
super good guy.
yeah, he really enjoys that stuff because I mean, why not? You have to
Yeah.
give, so give it.
Is your food available for delivery?
We do not do delivery,
Good.
but we do takeout.
Okay.
You can order off of our website, which is loschingonesmexican.com, or you can call
call?
us.
You know the phone
can call
number?
us at 303-567-4258. I've
Okay.
been there for like 3 years. I know all the things. Yeah.
Nobody knows phone numbers here.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's 'cause it's
really?
all on their phone.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you one digit of my kids' phone numbers.
That's
I
not
mean,
good.
maybe 303, maybe they may be 720.
I actually only know my husband's and my mom's. So.
Okay, so you know
and,
what I'm talking
and
about.
Chingones'
Yeah,
number, yeah.
apparently.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else I need to talk about?
Starting this week, the Bellevue Station Apartments, they're going to start a farmer's market. And so there'll be all the restaurants that are in that area will have a booth as well as we will as well. And it'll be a traditional farmer's market selling, produce and things like that. So
Nice.
that's a fun thing to come check out now that some restrictions are lifted. Get outside and have some tacos and buy some produce.
So yeah, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Terrific.
right on Newport Street.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and bringing me drinks and this delicious food and decorating the set.
I got
Stepping
more of those
up.
spicy Mars over there for you.
You got more spicy
Yeah.
margs? I'm going to dive into a taco. Which one should be my first taco?
I would go chicken.
I was thinking the same
I was just
thing.
gonna say, go
I'm
chicken.
like, I've never had
Those Takis are magical.
with Takis. It's going to be a little messy.
And it's
Um,
got our signature Guajillo ranch sauce on it. When we first opened, we didn't have it, and people were calling and very upset about that. So we put it on the menu.
We'll see you later this
Yeah.
afternoon as well.
We'll see you later.
Let's eat. Oh boy. That's phenomenal.